It's the semi-final of the 2014 World Cup. The host nation, Brazil, is crumbling under the weight of millions of expectant fans. In the middle of the chaos, a 36-year-old German striker finds the back of the net. It is his 16th career World Cup goal. That specific strike officially breaks the all-time tournament scoring record, previously held by the Brazilian icon Ronaldo. But the player who walked away with the greatest individual milestone in international football never possessed the typical makings of a prodigy. Miroslav Klose spent his early childhood moving across borders, migrating from Poland to France, and finally settling in Germany as a young teenager. While future legends were being groomed in elite youth academies, Klose was completely off the radar. Well into his 20s, he was still working a day job as a carpenter. He built his path to the professional level much later than his peers. To figure out how a late arrival eventually outpaced the most talented athletes on earth, we have to look closely at how he actually played the game. His professional breakthrough finally materialized in Germany with Kaiserslautern. He didn't arrive with blinding speed or a massive catalog of tricks. Instead, Klose relied heavily on his mind, utilizing an exceptionally high level of spatial intelligence. Look at this tactical breakdown. Before a winger even prepares to cross, Klose is already calculating where empty pockets of space will form. By the time the ball arrives, he's waiting, finishing the play with a single efficient touch. This cognitive approach to positioning turned him into a lethal threat. By reading the entire field faster than his opponents, he effectively neutralized the physical advantages of naturally quicker defenders. That efficiency eventually earned him a spot on the German national team, leading to his global debut at the 2002 World Cup in South Korea and Japan. Against Saudi Arabia, he scored 3 times. All 3 were headers, and with them, he introduced the world to his signature mid-air somersault celebration. By the end of the tournament, he had 5 goals, instantly transforming the quiet carpenter into a globally recognized name. Capturing the world's attention for 1 month is difficult, but the true measure of a late bloomer is whether they can sustain that peak as opposing teams figure them out. Returning to domestic play, the expectations compounded. He moved from Werder Bremen into the massive pressure cooker of Bayern Munich. Later, he transferred to Italy's Serie A, joining Lazio to test himself in a league specifically known for its rigid, unforgiving defensive structures. Through it all, his international scoring pace never slowed. He claimed the Golden Boot as the top scorer in the 2006 World Cup and added another 4 goals in South Africa 4 years later. Klose proved his initial rise was no accident. He engineered his long-term survival through extreme discipline and continuous tactical adaptation. By the time the 2014 World Cup in Brazil kicked off, Klose was playing against a 4th generation of athletes. At an age when nearly all professional strikers have retired, he remained a vital part of the German attack. Because his entire style of play was built on anticipation rather than explosive athleticism, his effectiveness remained intact even as his physical recovery slowed down. When Germany needed a rescue against Ghana, he came off the bench and immediately scored with a single touch, officially tying the all-time tournament record. His ability to perform at an elite level across 4 separate tournaments was the direct reward for building his game around his mind. That long journey culminated in his historic 16th goal against Brazil, followed days later by a victory over Argentina to finally lift the World Cup trophy. Yet, despite capturing the most prestigious individual milestone in the sport, he completely avoided the typical superstar behavior. He preferred to blend in with his teammates and let his consistency speak for itself. His career offers a distinct blueprint for any young athlete who falls behind early. It proves that lacking a famous academy background or early hype does not place a ceiling on your final destination. Miroslav Klose climbed to the absolute summit of football through patience, precision, and quiet resilience. He showed us that greatness is often achieved simply by knowing exactly where to be, exactly when the moment arrives.